Dylan from CrateInsider.com and host of the Racing Insiders podcast. You are listening to my awesome friend Wesley Spider Monkey Outland. Now back to Finish Line.
Getting involved in the motorsports industry? Late models, helmets, modifieds, doesn't matter. Need to have a wrap job done? Then let All About Wraps take care of you. All About Wraps strives to offer our clients with fast, affordable service from go-karts to the national touring level and everything in between. Wraps on race cars, design services, and promotions. There's no job that they can't do to make your vehicle be on the cutting edge of looking great. Race wraps are starting at just $500. Contact All About Wraps today and let's see what they can do for your racing team. Call them up at 410-903-3302 or send them an email at allaboutwraps@hotmail.com. All About Wraps.
CrateInsider.com is your one source for crate racing tech and more. Whether you currently race with a crate engine or you are thinking about getting into the sport, our website has what you need. CrateInsider.com has tech videos, interviews with experts, and the best products in the industry. Dyno tested and proven, so we know they are the best products for crate engines. Visit CrateInsider.com today to get on the fast track to victory lane.
This is Finish Line.
Welcome back to Finish Line. We are, again, back on the air here for...
This episode of Finish Line is an exclusive production solely...
Whoa, we're not done yet. Come on now, Kate. Somebody forgot to hit the single button on there, so we'll have that at the end of the show, not in the middle of the show. Welcome back to the program, everybody. It is Finish Line. It is Wesley Outland. Hope you're all having a great Wednesday, April 10th. No matter how they want us to get off the air early, we still have another hour or so remaining. So coming up, Dale McDowell, Mike Altobelli, Matt Long, if he can finish up with his meeting at Charlotte Motor Speedway in time. Dominating performance for the driver in the car number 55, paying tribute to his father and his uncle in those new throwback colors to the Rocket XR1, picking up the big win at the opener race, the 38 Special at the Toccoa Raceway in Georgia. Shout out to Mike Davison and everybody out there. Awesome, great bunch of people all the time when you get to go up there to Toccoa Raceway, and an awesome event had this past Saturday as well. So speaking of also another great event, we had the Ultimate Super Late Model Series in action. We're going to talk about the Thursday night event, but first, we are going to talk and chat it up with Zack Mitchell, our two-time and defending Ultimate Super Late Model Series national champion. And in addition to that, watch this young man build up his legacy from running SECA and the NDRA and Fast Track in pro late models to also running up at Cherokee Speedway. And then, moving up from that program to Super Late Models, two-time and defending champion. Had a great battle for the championship last year, and he won it by 1 point. He's also come right out of the gate and have picked up race number 4 win at Friendship Motor Speedway with the debut of the Ultimate Series. They get ready for Boom City in my neck of the woods at Fayetteville this Friday and Saturday. Please welcome the driver of the car number 57 out of Enoree, South Carolina, but actually he now resides in Woodruff. I guess Tommy Tedder calls you Easy Z or Z Easy. Zack Mitchell, Kid Quick was your original nickname. Zack, thanks for being on Finish Line, buddy. Good afternoon to you.
Thank you for having me.
Man, so let's talk about 2019, how your season's been. A lot of people might not even realize this, but you went through some trials and tribulations, not only with the race car, but with the race hauler, getting to the track. I don't know what the deal is this year. It seems like a lot of people I know in the racing industry are having problems with their race haulers.
Yeah, we got ready to leave Thursday to go to Boyle's Gap and had a little bit of trouble with the hauler. And finally, David Smith, he let us borrow one of his rollbacks. And we loaded everything up on a rollback and loaded the pit box and tires and all the stuff we needed up in the back of a truck, and made our way to Bulls Gap, and we run 7th up there. Had a pretty good race car, and there was a pretty stacked field, a lot of good race cars up there, and we got ready to leave Saturday, and we pulled out of the driveway and got about a half a mile down the road, and the drive shaft come out of the truck. So,
oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so we got that fixed and took care of, and we finally made it to the race.
You know, that kind of reminds me of the other week ago, my friend. I was down in Florida at the Panhandle working MAV TV for the Southern Super Series, and of course, in addition to that, at Southern Raceway, leaving the Panhandle, going back to Jacksonville, and the damn hauler breaks. The transmission goes out, and that was on a Sunday night, and I got stranded for about a day, and I literally, and then whenever they found out it was the transmission, and they said it's going to take 3 or 4 days to get it fixed, I'm looking at my friends Lane and Connor Leffler, and I'm like, guys, I'm going to have to leave you here. I don't want to bail on you, but, man, I've got to figure out a way to get home. I've got stuff going on. I've got podcasts. I've got races. If I wouldn't have got it done, Zach, I wouldn't have been at Volunteer last Thursday afternoon. So I know what it's like to have to keep keeping on, especially when something breaks. Totally, it just stops everything, the flow of momentum you have going for you.
Oh, yeah, it kind of messes with concentration and, stuff like that, but I have some pretty good help, and we got it back going, and I can't thank them enough because they really do a lot.
So, Zach, let's talk about your racing career, buddy. I kind of embellished on it just a little bit, but let everybody get to know the person that is Zach Mitchell and how you got started in racing.
Well, I got started. I was about 4 years old. My dad, he had always raced, and he had Wesley Hood, and I go with them from time to time, and they done a decent amount of traveling, and like I said, I'd go with them, and I was about 3 or 4 years old. My dad bought me a go-kart, and we would always, he built a little halfway track in the backyard, and brought some bulldozers down there and built us a little, somewhere we could race on, and he bought me a go-kart, and, he had a go-kart. I mean, it wasn't nothing special. It was just all go-kart. And Wesley, he had a go-kart, and one of his good friends, Chad, which actually helped me for a while, he had a go-kart. We'd all get down there and have a good time and race against each other. And we finally, he bought me a racing go-kart, and we done that for a while, for probably 4 or 5 years. And finally, I moved up to a car. He bought me we got a little 4-cylinder car, and we run that for about a year, and then moved up to the crates, and then run that for about a year, and then we started running the super stuff. But I mean, it's been a long road. It's not been anything that happened overnight. So, but I'm thankful to be where I'm at right now.
Without a doubt, and I think that, I have followed your successes along the way, from even the world of running crate racing and running what you are now with super late models, and I'm trying to think about the year. I want to say it was 2015. I want to say it might have been, but you went through a year, Zach, where you were popping engines like crazy. I mean, I know the old cliches, popping tires, but it seems like you guys would get a brand new motor or get a refurbished motor, put it on the racetrack, and you would blow the engines. What was the mindset of, man, we're going through so much bad luck, the cliche of the monkey on the back, so to speak, but you guys did not give up. Your father, Todd, your mom, Jennifer, you guys, the support system of your racing team for Mitchell Motorsports, you never wavered. Talk about the embellishing of not stopping.
Oh, it was definitely a headache and, kind of aggravating, but we always, my dad, he always found a way to get around it, and, he's always believed in me, and, I can't thank him enough, because without him, I mean, it'd be impossible to do. So, like I said, he believed in me, and, we just kept pushing through and had a lot of bad luck, and, it was real aggravating, real stressful, but now, I mean, I feel like we have a little bit better equipment, good motors, which we've always had pretty decent stuff, but never really what I have now. I got good race cars, good motors, got good people behind us, got good help, it's took years and years of, accumulating and, stuff like that. But I finally feel like we have good enough stuff that we can race with just about anybody.
We talked about this, obviously, with Lee Pulliam about asphalt racing, and I'm going to jump on this with dirt racing. Lee, Zack is a driver. Obviously, Lee jumped back and he says, well, Wesley, I thought we had a pretty good car count. Now in Lee's defense, there were 29 great caliber drivers that started that race, 34 that entered for that 30,000 to win asphalt race, 200 laps. Well, obviously, you and I both know in the dirt racing world, 200 laps don't exist in dirt. There's no way possible. But, 22 supers at Volunteer. Del McDowell won that race. I think you only had 12 cars at Friendship on Saturday. Is it me, or does it seem like the car count's dropping off, or is it just because it's the start of the year, guys don't have their equipment done? What's your take on that, Zach Mitchell?
I feel like there's a lot going on, and right now, a lot of races and stuff like that. And, a lot of people, they kind of have a lot of options right now, but I feel like it'll definitely pick back up. I feel like the dirt world's growing every day, and there's a lot more and more people getting into it. But like I said, I feel like there's just a lot going on this weekend, with the Lucas Oil and stuff like that. So that might be why you've seen some of the car counts drop off this weekend.
Definitely. Well, and I will tell you that. You've really done well in the Ultimate Series. Just talk about how much fun you enjoy racing with Kelly Carlton and Stan Lester, DJ Irvin, and everybody that has been involved with Fast Track Companies International. And what do you think of the Ultimate Series, where it's gone in its 9th year? And I want to say in the 9 years that it's been around, you've raced supers in about 5 years of it.
Oh, yeah. We've been with Kelly for a long time now, and they have a real good series, run very well, and Stan and all those guys, they put together this series, and they're doing a really good job with it because it gives us the opportunity to be able to travel, run with national guys, but not actually run a national series. So they do a really good job with that.
Do you think a time will ever come, Zach Mitchell, where you want to go national? Have you ever thought about embellishing, running World of Outlaws or Lucas Oil or anything like that? Or are you just happy, content with being on the Ultimate Super Late Model Series?
I definitely feel like there's a chance one day maybe. But for right now, we all have jobs right now, and it'd be almost impossible for us at this moment to just drop everything and run a national tour, because it takes a lot of time, preparation, money, and things like that. But
absolutely,
I would I love nothing more than to be able to just have the chance to try to do that one time, just maybe see where you line up with those guys.
Definitely. And of course, I know life is going great for you, buddy. I know you've got a beautiful wife or fiance. You got great kids, and you got an awesome support system with your mom and your dad. And you got an awesome fan base too. I'll tell you what, they have really watched you come up from where you used to run 4-cylinders at Cherokee Speedway or running go-karts, and now, running super late models. You've got a lot of people that support Easy E. Or EZZ, whatever it is. Whatever Tommy Tanner calls you now. I don't know what it is, because we can't call you Kid Quick no more. And because Kid Quick Zack Mitchell was your nickname. And I guess Man Quick doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I know. Me and Tommy, we've kind of been going back and forth about that, trying to figure out what's the best fit. But, Tommy, he's got it.
He is, definitely. Well, Zach, buddy, thank you so much, man, for finally first off, finally for taking my call. I think for a second, Zach thought I was a bill collector. So
yeah, I definitely appreciate you having me on.
No problem, buddy. Before I let you go, Zach, go ahead and thank out your sponsors, my friend. And hey, I was going to ask you, what did you think of Friendship Speedway? Because obviously, when the race was scheduled there a couple of years ago to race, you guys hot lap